showtime.
Hey, Amir, how you doing, buddy? Great to see you.
Please subscribe to Sharonatsea Travel. Thank you. Bye. Peace.
Thank you, Maxwell. It was appreciate Maxwell bringing in the show.
Good evening, everyone.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Monday Night Live. Is that what we're calling it? Monday Night Cruise Chat, Monday Night Live, Monday Night Chill. I mean, whatever you want to call it. What do you want to call it? You're the boss.
I don't know. Monday night. It's Monday night.
It's Monday night.
We're here with all of you. So I don't know.
Monday Night with all of you. That's the new name of the Monday Night Show. Yeah. What's up, everybody? If it's your first time here, my name is Jamie. To my left, on your right, is Sharon from Sharon Travel. We're all actually Sharon Travel. Me, Matthew, Sharon, the dogs, Callie, the whole bunch of us. We're Sharon Travel, and we are coming to you tonight for some fun, for a little cruise chat, a little interaction, to let the peeps out there hang out and chat with each other. It's like a big old family get together.
Yeah.
Is that what? That's a pretty true statement, isn't it?
I guess so.
I think it is. And speaking of get-togethers, 2 weeks ago, I was part of an amazing get-together in Las Vegas, and I want to say thanks to everybody.
2 weeks ago already?
It feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't it, Sharon?
I think that was just last weekend. I think.
It feels like, was it last weekend? No, it was 2 weekends ago. 2 weekends. We had this past weekend, then we had the weekend before that, 2 weekends ago.
You just got back last Monday.
Yeah, last Monday, and today's now Monday, and we just passed Saturday and Sunday, and it was the Saturday, Sunday before that.
That's one
2 weekends ago. Somebody back me up out there. 2 weekends ago.
A weekend from this weekend that we just
think you know what I'm talking about, Sharon. I think you're splitting hairs now.
Let's say 7-8 days ago. That's not 14 days.
Okay, so way back months ago, we had our Las Vegas meetup. It was fantastic.
Months ago.
I want to thank my boy John, the Rooster from the Ship Show. Or from the old Ship Show. I don't even know what it's from anymore. But thanks for being part of that and teaming up, and all the people that joined us and hung out. It was fantastic. The weekend was off. It was off the chisel. I mean, it was off the chisel. I'm not going to lie. There were some wild times, and luckily a few people had photos to jar the memory of a few moments. But it was awesome, and we saw a lot of you guys out there. So thanks for joining us and being part of it. It was fantastic. So that was super cool. I'm sorry that you missed it. And probably if you would have been there, I would have behaved myself a little bit more. So remember that before you scold me for all of my antics. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it right there. It was fun. That's right. I see some folks out there in the chat right now that were there. And we had a grand old time. The Excalibur, let me just say, the Excalibur, I know it's like the lower level of the MGM hotels. It was perfectly fine. If you need to go to Vegas and Excalibur is a potential spot, have no fear. It did us justice, and I don't have any issues with it. Some may have issues. Me, no issues. It was fantastic.
Well, what you can remember.
I remember checking in. I remember checking out. At one point, I think I went to the restroom. I ordered a cocktail, and I lost a few dollars in the casino. And anything else was gravy, I'll tell you what. So we ate, we drank, we were merry, and it was a tremendous weekend. So thank you, everybody, for joining us for that. But let's jump right in here, guys. We want to say a shout out to all of our people out there in Florida.
Yes, in the Tampa Bay area, I guess, especially, and stay safe. I know some people are evacuating from what I heard this evening, and I think they're going to be closing some areas by 7 a.m. tomorrow, I heard from someone as well. So I'm not sure on exactly everything going on there, but just stay safe. If you need to get out of there, and keep your family safe.
It was.
We'll be thinking of you.
It's always wild when you see one of those hurricanes, right? So this is the time of year, and this is why cruising sometimes can be a little wild from Florida, from anywhere, because these hurricanes can come in and they can hit Galveston. Heck, they can even hit the Pacific and the West Coast. But usually it's Florida and that area the Southern Caribbean, the Eastern Caribbean that gets hit. Am I right there? Eastern Caribbean for the most part.
Well,
so they usually take the brunt of it. And this time, this hurricane is kind of going down into the Gulf around, and they're saying, hey, west side of Florida, we haven't forgotten about you. We haven't forgotten about you. All the people on the east side, the Miami folks and everything, they're just laughing. They're saying, hey, suckers, you guys are going to have to deal with this time. So Fort Myers, Tampa, St. Petersburg, Sarasota, all the cities up and down the west coast of Florida, just batten down. Here's my tip for you. I do have a tip. I saw this on the news. Make sure that you're aware of your GPS coordinates. Okay, know your GPS coordinates because when all other systems are down, and if street signs aren't available to be seen and they get knocked down and stuff like that, knowing your GPS coordinates may be a lifesaver. So get your batteries, get your phones charged, have your electronics. If you got a generator and some gas, have that thing ready, and batten down the hatches, guys. So we'll be thinking of you. And if anybody wants to get out of Florida, can they just come here, Sharon? Would that be okay?
Oh, they could if they want to fly here.
Yeah, Carla says we are getting evacuees from the West Coast. That's right. Everyone's heading east. Head to Carla's place. She'll put you up for the weekend, and they've probably got a great breakfast over there, a hot breakfast and a waffle maker. Carla, go ahead and throw your address out there. Everybody will be coming over to your house. Tess Almond said, you two look especially nice tonight. There's a glow about you. Oh. Tess, I'm not at liberty to say why we're glowing. Just know that we're glowing.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
well, thank you, Tess.
Yes, evacuate to Disney World. Nobody does a hurricane like Disney. That's right. Nowhere can you have your life saved and pay $14.99 for an ice cream bar. Disney, that's the place to be. Should we get in the chat and say hi and see what's going on out there? Hold on, what else do we have to cover really quick? Be safe in Florida, guys. In all seriousness, we're thinking of you guys. Lock it down, be safe, call a neighbor, call a friend, stay in bunches, and don't venture out, okay? Just stay close to home or get out of town if you can. Yeah, thank you, Tess. Tess Almond, don't you be tacky. All right, what else do we have, Sharon? We got some news coming out of Canada with regards to getting in and out of that joint. What's going on in Canada?
Oh yeah, they are opening Canada up. So now people that are basically not vaccinated can get out of there, in and out by air, sea, and by land. So I know I've had some people that have been wanting to cruise from Canada that aren't vaccinated. So now they can cruise. So people are, I think they're excited about that.
Do you want to go on? Can I read? Could I read the actual quote?
Okay, there's actually a quote from Transport Canada.
That's right. Let's get official here. We are an official channel of information when it comes to cruising.
So starting October 1st of this year, all COVID-19 border requirements, including vaccination, mandatory use of ArriveCan, and testing and quarantining isolation requirements will end for all travelers entering Canada.
That's good news.
Whether it's by land, air, or sea. So that's good news for the Canadians. And I mean, they're excited. I mean, I'm excited for them because I know how it was when things started opening up here, how excited we were. So
listen, the Canucks that we know are ready. They're ready to go. They're ready to have family come visit them. We're ready to go to Canada. Unfortunately, it's right at the tail end of Alaska's season. But Sharon, does this mean that the pandemic is officially over? Will you make a statement now to everyone watching out there? Is the pandemic over? Sharon Sea Travel, what do you say?
Well, I'm going to say, yeah, there are, a couple places in Europe that have a few more restrictions still. But, if you're cruising here, cruising the Caribbean, you're good. The pandemic's over.
I think I'm aware. There is one place now. We haven't cruised in a few short months, and we're getting ready to cruise again in 2 weeks. And the one place almost in the entire world, the entire universe. I'm including Earth. I'm including Mars. I'm including Saturn. I might even be including Uranus. But every place, anywhere you can go now,
except for Bermuda.
They still have
some restrictions.
We appreciate that. So Bermuda, here's our $40. We'll take our test to get in. Yeah. Thank you very much. Unbelievable. Yeah,
I know we're going to be going to Bermuda here in a couple weeks, and we still had to do our travel authorization for Bermuda, and we're still going to have to test.
It is an outrage. That's right.
That's going to change.
Rob from Life with Saber said, "Is the 40?" Yes, I'd rather just not test. I'll tell you what, Bermuda. Let's cut a deal. I won't take a test. I'll throw you 50. We'll call out the test. We'll call it even. Let's do that. Nancy, I am so sorry. Nancy said, let's not talk about Uranus. My bad, Nancy. I'm sorry. Let me give a shout out to Knowledge Nurse Nancy. And I don't know if Leanne is out there, but these ladies are the backbone of the channel. They're here Monday in and Monday out, and we just love them, and we want to thank them so much for it. And Nancy, I hope that you've recovered from the big BBD rum cruise that you were on. I know that thing was out of control, and I hope you had a great time. Flamingo Pam said, not going to Bermuda. It's a headache. Well, come on, Pam. It's just a pay. You know, you just fill the thing out online, but it's still a pain in the butt. I will give you that. I will give you that. Let's see. What else do we have? Let's see what people are saying here in the chat. We're going to jump in right here, right now. That's right. Julia Amos said Bermuda because they want their $40. Someone throw Bermuda a bone. That's exactly right. It's a money grab. Jamie, can you do a clothing video like Sharon did now that you have to buy all those cruise clothes? Mary Barkley, that's an idea. Now, Mary, are you wanting that? Do you want that to be a video, or do you want maybe something personalized I can send you directly? Whatever you want, girl. As long as Jack gives it the okay. You know I'm open to that kind of stuff. David Randy's excursion, hello.
Next time we go clothes shopping for you, we'll do a video.
There you go.
Maybe you can model them in the store, too.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Rhonda Carney's here. What's up? I'll just model this shirt. This is, you can get this hot shirt. I like it dirty, right on Teespring from the Sharon at Sea travel collection. Let's see, what else do we have? Stephen Hall's out there. Timothy Walters, hello, hello, hello. Lindy Lou is here. What's up, Lindy? Lindy Lou, I know that Wednesdays might be slow for 2 or 3 weeks. Come on over here, girl. Hold on, let me see. Let me try to give you one of these.
I don't think you can do it.
Come on, I can do it.
It's not going to be good enough for Lindy.
Lindy Lou! I got my eye on you. I know. Sorry about that. I just had to do that. It's special for Lindy Lou. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. And let's just leave it at that. Let's see. What else do we have out there? Amy Prontak would love to go to Bermuda. See, she would go to Bermuda. No problem. After seeing videos and photos, what are your thoughts on the new NCL Prima? What type of stateroom do you have? All right. You want to get into the Prima? We can get into that. We got a few notes here. And I got a few things to say about the Prima as well. But go right ahead, Sharon. What do you think?
My thoughts from the photos and videos, I think we're going to love the ship. From everything I've seen, I know there's been some negative things out there as well, but the things that are negative, I don't totally agree with everything. So, for instance, the mini golf, having to pay for that. I'm not opposed to that really, because it's not the regular mini golf. It's not the mini golf you see on the other ships where you're hitting the ball on the what is it, the fake grass stuff. You know, it's on the carpet. Yeah, it's not. It's a totally different concept. I mean, it's like mini golf because you're hitting the little ball and things like that. But it's more kind of like I don't want to say arcade-ish, but what would you call it? Like kind of. You could say arcade-ish. It's just a different type of mini golf. It's like mini golf, but it's not really mini golf. So I don't have a problem with paying for that. And, you know, you have a chance to win a prize at the end. So it's just something totally different. I'm good with it. I think it's going to be fun, and I'm excited to play it. And I'll probably play it. I'll play it at least once, maybe more than once.
At least once.
At least
Listen,
once.
It's electronic. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now.
I'm tired of the same old thing. Like
people will go down. They'll go down the road to the local putt in their neighborhood. It's got torn up AstroTurf. There's empty Miller Lite cans all over the place.
$20.
The clubs are bent in half. The balls are rubbed. The balls are so smooth they don't even have golf ball divots on them anymore. It's a hot mess. And you'll go down there and pay $12.99 to play around a mini golf. So what the heck? I'll go play digital mini golf on a cruise ship where I can win a prize. And it's kind of a once in a, I'm not going to say a lifetime, but it brings me to can I talk about the thing that's been driving me crazy? We're segueing right into it.
Okay, all right.
So what we're finding.
You brought it up.
Here's what you did. Now you've done it. So you see a lot of videos, and one thing you got to remember is that you're dealing with YouTubers that have been cruising. They've been cruising a lot. They've been on 10, 12, 15, 20, 25 cruises, and every time they cruise, they are critiquing everything that they're doing. There's some good ones that are still just sharing the info, but a lot of them are critiquing, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you got to remember that these folks, they're trying to cruise pretty inexpensively, right? Because they cruise all the time. So they're looking for budgets and ways to go, not just really spend any money. And when something that they've been on so many cruises that they've seen this stuff before, they're not thinking of the family that has been saving up for their once a year cruise. And they get on this cruise ship and they see the bells and they see the whistles, and it reminds them of Disney or the amusement park or going away to somewhere fancy or maybe going to Vegas or something like that.
Well, it's more
and they don't mind
vacation
spending a
for
few
them
dollars
versus people that cruise more frequently, maybe
Yeah.
it's not the same type of vacation.
That's right. So people go there and they see something wild and crazy, or the dartboard thing that they have. Well, this is an electronic dartboard. It's a whole area you can sit in. It's a nice, comfortable place.
Experience.
It's an experience. Excellent choice. So we don't mind that stuff so much. Yeah, it's a little nickel and dime. I get that. But you know what? It's an option. I have the option to do it or not do it. And there's other things that are included too.
Yeah.
So I just, just don't believe all the hype when people are bashing all this stuff. Judge for yourself and think of the people that don't go on 15 or 20 cruises and think of the way that they'll look at it. And maybe you'll see things a little bit differently.
And as far as the, so anyways, I think we're going to love it. I mean, I can't guarantee that, but I think we will. I do have in the back of my mind, I do have one issue that I may have with it, and I'll share that once we sail on the Prima, because
I know what that's all about.
I don't know how it's going to work out yet, so I don't want to say anything, but I will share that with you once we get on board and we've experienced it for a couple of days. But anyways, as far as what type of cabin we have a family balcony.
Family balcony. That's right. It's going to be us and a balcony with our family. Therefore, it is a family balcony. Yeah. It's going to be fantastic. Cruising for Food is here. It says Sharon really doesn't want to hear Jimmy sing. How dare you, Wanda? Maybe she'd like to hear me sing. I serenade Sharon on a regular basis.
All I was saying was that it is not good enough for Lindy Lou compared to John.
How dare you?
Lindy Lou wants to hear John.
How dare you?
Doesn't want to hear you.
Nancy said, not too bad, Jamie. You did it justice. See that? I hung in there. I did my best. What's up? Sue O'Connor's out there. Hello, hello, hello. Nice to see you. We mentioned Carla McClendon. Carla, we hope you're doing good and you're safe. And thanks for taking care of the evacuees coming over to the east side of Florida to stay at your joint. Beauty and the Bum travels. Larry Bum, I don't know if you're with Melissa. I'm sure she's watching at home because she's dedicated to the channel. Maybe Lene's watching too tonight. You never know. But NCL Prima, we are ready, said Beauty and the Bum Travel. We are ready. We are going to have a great, great time. Neil Drucker, I don't know if we're buffering. You might be buffering. Maybe it's a few folks said no buffering here. Just Neil, refresh it. Just refresh it and maybe it'll come in good. Rhonda Carney says, I like the MDR menu being the same every day. You know how that is. We'll break it down for you.
Right now, I'm going to say I like that too. I know there's been some complaints about that, but I like the items on the menu, so I think I'll be able to find something different each night, and I'll be perfectly happy with it.
Listen, our next cruise is only going to be 5 days, but I'm thinking 2 days in the MDR, maybe a night in the specialty dining, maybe a second night, another night doing some other stuff around the ship and eating. We're covered, and we're not going to get old or bored with the dining options. So we'll see what happens. Mike V, hello. Mary Barkley says, well said, cruising for food. Richard Zollner, a few folks said no buffering here. So Neil, it might just be you. You have too much. You've been taking too much buffering. That's what it is. My only Prima complaint, $3K for a solo cabin. Otherwise, so excited. Yeah, it's a new shiny car, and I guess you're going to pay a little extra to get in it. Can't wait to go on the Prima January 2024 from Galveston. Joe knows adventure. We'll have a great time. Need a Top Golf on a cruise ship. Rob, you're right. Why can't we hit golf? Why can't we hit, we talked about it before a couple shows ago, why can't we hit the environmentally friendly golf balls into the ocean anymore? God, that was such a good time. Just like the skeet shooting, we should be able to do that too. Who's with me? Taking Jamie's diet suggestion and drinking Jameson on the rocks. Good job, Mike V. That's the way to go. If you can drink your alcohol straight or, just on the rocks, that's the best way to go. Low carb, low sugar. Sharon, you better watch out. If when you have your frozen margarita, I'm going to have to look down on you now because that's going to have a lot of sugar and stuff in there. And Larry Bum, if you're out there watching this right now, no old fashions for me, buddy. I can't have an old fashioned. There's a lot of there's fruit in there. There is simple syrup and sugars in there. I can't do it. So we're just gonna have to go straight.
I know. You should see the look on your face when you started researching that and you saw all the sugar in that.
Most devastating.
It's like first you didn't believe it. It was
horrible to find out. And I know that Larry Brandhorst and I are gonna have some scotch, and we're gonna have some rusty nails. That's what it's gonna be. Scotch with a little drambuie. That will be fantastic. Mike V said, okay, I always drink whiskey on the rocks. Perfect, Mike. You're all squared away. Two Texan girl likes Top Golf. There you go. See, we just need a Top Golf type of environment. That would be fantastic. Imagine that, like a dozen little booths. You pay a certain amount of money. You're there for about 45 minutes or an hour, having a few cocktails, hitting some golf balls with friends. Yeah. What a good time.
As Bill O'Connor said, just like Bolt, you have to try it once. Yeah.
Exactly.
The cruise lines, they all have their one or two kind of things that you pay extra for that are their, I don't know, things associated with that cruise line on the new big mega ships.
That's right.
You know.
That's right. Gina Bird says, if you don't like it, don't play it. That's right,
There you
Gina.
go.
That's exactly right. So we'll see. Gina, actually, we wanted to challenge you guys to a game of that mini golf on the Prima. So
I'm looking forward to that ping pong and the spherical thing too. You know, I like to play ping pong.
Oh, God, no, I don't want to play that with you. That'll be like one hit, the ball will be gone. We won't know what's happening. Bill Leach is in the house. What's going on, Bill? Eric Huebner's here. The Ship Show, John from The Ship Show. How you doing, brother? Great to see you. John, I mentioned earlier, I want to thank you, especially for being part of the Vegas deal and having such a great time. It was awesome. I'll tell you what, doing the things that we do with The Ship Show, with the guys from The Ship Show. I know with John now, you know, Doodles as well in the past, and who knows what's up going forward, but it has always been a blast. So thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that. Sharon and Sea Travel, do you have a cruise before the celebration? 56 days until our first inaugural cruise and first Thanksgiving cruise. See the world with Chris? Yes, we will be on the Prima on October 10 for 5 days, and again at the end of October.
27.
Knock on wood that everything goes well for that. So we'll see what happens. That is the plan anyway. Let's see what else people are talking about out there, Sharon, shall we? Let's see. People are saying hi to the Rooster. John, I gave a little shout out to Lindy Lou. If you want to, go back a little, you can hear it. Maybe you want to critique it, or maybe not. You may find it threatening how good it was. I'm just going to say that. Timothy Walter says, can we get a guitar solo anytime in the near future? Timothy, that might happen because I'm thinking about downsizing my amp from the half stack to something more portable, and then I could bring it out here in the living room without Sharon screaming at me. Let me see. I can't guarantee anything.
I see. Hi, Callie3.
Callie3. Hey. Everybody say hi to Callie3, will you? Hi, Callie. What else do we have out there? Leanne Francisconi's in the house. Hello, Leanne. Great to have you here. We hope that you and the family are doing fantastic. And I think, Nancy, are you in Wisconsin? Are you in Florida right now? Because I don't know whether to be concerned for your safety or be happy that you're nowhere near that storm. So let us know. You may have already. The Ship Show says, I'm watching on TV, commenting on the phone. That's the oldest excuse in the book. That just means I'm too lazy to say hi to everybody. That's how it really works. What else do we have here? I usually don't eat in the MDR, so that wouldn't bother me. Say cruising for food. If you're buffering, just cover one eye. Oh, wait, that's for something else at Eddie Moonshine. Eddie, what's going on, brother? Nice to see you. I love that menu idea. There's lots of options, and you get all week to be able to try them all. Mm-hmm. That's right. That's a good way to look at it. You can cover all the bases that way. Let's see. Messy Shack said, question, we're disembarking in Fort Lauderdale, and our flight doesn't leave till 5:20. Can we do something with our luggage so we don't have to drag it around with us all day? Fort Lauderdale. Well, you might have an idea, but it's been a while since we talked about it.
There are some places sometimes that you can drop it off at. There's also, I don't know if they are still doing it though.
Go ahead.
There was a hotel there that you could drop it off for the day, but I don't know if they're still doing it. Let me see if I can find
Sorry, that message was that was John from the Ship Show proving that he actually is watching on TV and commenting on his phone.
Let me see if I can find that for you and I will get back to you in just a minute.
There you go. Carla said, we're doing good here on the east coast of Florida. Only expecting rain and winds here. The island isn't being closed. That is good to hear. I'm glad. CMPJ519, what's up? Julianne said, I wouldn't want the MDR to have the same thing over and over if I was on a 14-day cruise, but 4 to 8 should be fine. Yeah, one of the things they talked about was by doing that, they have areas where they're just specializing in making the same thing over and over again. Well, and by doing that, they can make sure that it's great and consistent every day instead of having to flip over the kitchen.
And another thing is on that, like, for instance, on that ship, there's so many other places to eat also. So even if you don't eat in the MDR or say you've already tried all the options, there's, like the indulge food hall. There's gosh, I don't even know. Well, I can't wait to try all the food on there.
That's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, there's so many options.
Kevin Rubrica says, I want to hit golf balls off my balcony. Kevin, maybe you talk to Julie about that. Maybe she can hit your balls off the balcony. We'll see what happens. Jimmy is going to be the keto police now. I don't know about that, but I'll tell you what, Wanda, it's in, now I know, listen, I'm not confused. If you saw me in Vegas, you would have been like, what is this guy talking about? He's not paying attention to a lot. Although I ate fairly decently for 85% of the time in Vegas when I was there. But it's just a matter of having like this knowledge now that I never had before about what things I want to eat and what things I don't want to eat and how much of it and stuff like that. And that's really all it boils down to. And by the way, thank you guys. I did put out that video earlier about losing some weight and how I did it. And I just thought it'd be a little bit of a different deal. You know, a lot of people are taking you on journeys like, hey, I want to lose weight. Here's what I'm going to do. Come along with me. And I just figured maybe it'd be a little different saying, hey, I lost the weight. I already did it. Here's what I did. And here's what's worked for me. And here's what I'm doing going forward. So maybe I'll give you some updates along the way to tell you how it's going. You know, Sharon said maybe I should put out some other videos about what to eat on the cruise to maintain your slim and sexy figure. I don't know if I want to do any more of that. It's a little weird making like a video just talking about you and stuff like that. So I don't know, but you guys were awesome. Thank you for all the kind words. I really, really appreciated it. Very, very nice. I felt I was moved. It brought me to tears. You know, all those things. It did all of them. Thank you, Sue. I appreciate that. Skeet shooting, Anthony will join you for sure, right, Nancy? Oh, Julie, I know that if there's skeet shooting, Anthony Plack and I will be shooting off the back of a ship. There's no doubt about that. Beauty and the Bump, a 3 Wiseman shot. I'm not sure about that, Larry, but I can almost assume that it's not good. But if we find some oyster shooters, those will be great. High in protein, low carb, no sugar. That'll be the way to go. Wendy Johnson, thanks so much. Everyone show the love and hit the like button. We appreciate that. Deb, thank you so much. Nugget Lindsay, new to the channel, Cruising on the Dream, October 22. Booked the Del Mar Latino Beach Club after watching your video. That is what we love to hear. Thank you.
If you'll like it.
Tell them that SharonatsEA Travel Center.
Cozy little place, and it's they're very friendly there. The food is good, the drinks. So
that is awesome. Yeah, tell them that we sent you. We don't get anything out of it. I promise you. We're not saying tell them that because we get a kickback, but tell them that because when we go there again, I just want them to say, oh yeah, you guys, thanks a lot. So that's always cool. Steve Morales, what's going on, brother? Who is that hot mess? Jamie, dang. Steve, you like what you're looking at, buddy? Great to see you, Steve, and Ruth in Vegas. That was fantastic. Nancy said the video was super well done. Thank you, Nancy. I made the video and I realized it was about 17 or 18 minutes long. I was like, oh my God, no one is going to stay for more than half of this. Flamingo Pam, very nice of you. Thank you so much. Was just at Del Mar on Saturday. They were great. So Kelly Ronaldo, Kelly, we're glad you guys had a great time over there. Listen, if you and Chris say you had a good time, then I know, because I know the quality of people that you are, and I know that you guys like to have fun, and that's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that. Timothy Walters, thank you so much for the super chat. Way to go, Jamie. Keep up the great work on the diet. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
Good.
Are you looking up that info?
I was reading the chat and looking. I was trying to.
Okay, but listen, the longer you abandon me, you don't know where I'm going to take this conversation, so don't forget to come back in here. Virgin Food has the same menus in the restaurants, but they do change options from time to time. Chris, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there'll probably be like some specials of the day or something. I'm not quite sure. We'll see what it turns into, but we'll see what happens. Sue O'Connor, I know, had to cancel the vlogger cruise. Got a great deal to sail with John Hill for the birthday. Thought we could do both, but can't get between the two ports in time. Sue, we're going to miss you. We're sorry to hear that, but we'll see you again on another group cruise for sure. Yeah. Speaking of group cruises, Sharon, I know that the celebration is about a done deal, but there are still some cabins left for the Carnival Radiance New Year's Eve cruise. So guys, if you're looking for something to do for New Year's Eve and you want to come hang out with us, we're having a small little intimate group cruise. It's going to be fantastic. And let Sharon know if you want to come check it out. I believe you'll be enjoying the company of Larry Bum. Everyone loves Larry. That should be a new TV show. Everyone loves Larry. Everyone loves Larry.
Wasn't there a show like that called Everyone Loves
Chris? There was something like that.
There was something.
Well, Beauty and the Bum Travels will be there. And that's all you need to know. It's going to be off the chisel. I may or may not be booking the New Year's Eve cruise soon. Cruising for food, that's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear. The Alchemy Bar will be happy to hear that, Wanda. Very happy. Let's see. What else is going on out there? Adding my thumb and congrats on the progress. Arlene, thanks very much. Very nice of you. We appreciate that. Everyone loves Raymond. There you go. Thanks, Rob.
That's what it was. I know it was something.
John and Diamond, woohoo, New Year's Eve cruise is awesome. Book it, y'all. Let's take over the ship. Very cool. It'll be great to see you guys as well. We saw them in Vegas too. A lovely, lovely couple. Some of the nicest. I want to say some of the nicest kids. Maybe it's just because I'm so old. I don't know. And it's not like they're kids.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I know. They're gifts. It's going to be a great, great time. Fantabulous. I'm going on the New Year's Eve cruise. My Matthew is even surfing in Ensenada. Julie Amos, it'll be great to have you there too. Very, very cool. We are in for New Year's Eve and so excited. Wendy Johnstone, very cool, awesome. Mary Barkley said, we hope you do Cruising for Food. That's right, Mary Barkley is going to be there again. We're going to be partying with the Barkleys. I wonder what kind of alcohol we can get her to try. You know, on the last New Year's Eve cruise, we got her to try Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
And now this past weekend, 2 weekends ago, in Vegas, she tried a dirty martini. Oh. I think she loved it. I'm not sure. Larry, if you can remind me, did she love it or hate it? And then, and so we'll see what we can get her into. I think some scotch would be appropriate. I think a rusty nail is what she needs to do. I'm considering just watching the prices. Say Cruising for Food. That'll be so cool, Wanda, if you go. Kim Brubaker, how about Thanksgiving 2024 group cruise, Region 7 Seas Navigator, 490 rooms. We can charter it.
Oh, nice.
Wow, that's a nice idea, brother.
We're already booked for Thanksgiving 2024. But that would be nice.
Where are we going? Is it a secret?
No, we're on the Jubilee.
Oh, the Jubilee. Okay, there you go. Timothy Walter said 2 cruises this year, 3 next year. New Year's Eve would be great, but can't squeeze it. Come on, Timothy.
I know, Timothy's really
I said you just cruised the other week, for crying out loud.
See, Crazy Cat Traveler said, 2024 group cruise. Right now, the only 2024 group cruise we have is our cruise to Iceland in the summer, June of 2024.
Book it. I say book it.
Is all we have right now.
Ken Brubaker said, that was 2023, Sharon.
What was?
I don't know. That's just his response. I don't know what it means. I figured you might know. Mary Ellen Dillon.
Oh, the Jubilee. That's right. It was. Didn't you just say 2023?
I think it was 2024.
Or did you say 2024?
I think I said 2024.
Oh, I was just thinking next year. So.
You know you have problems when you have so many cruises, you can't keep track of what year you're in. Oh, my gosh. Listen, amazing comment here. Mary Ellen Dillon, I'm so glad you brought this up. Sharon C. Travel, how does a drink package work on NCL?
Okay.
Do you want to go over it real quick? Because I don't want to get on another rant.
Well, I know there's been some changes that will be going into effect in January.
Yes.
So the drink package prices did go up a little bit. They have the ultimate beverage package and then the premium plus beverage package, which just includes some higher end alcohols and a few more things. So once it goes into effect, it's going to actually include some water as well. Right now, it does not include water or energy drinks or specialty coffees. Other than that, currently the drink package includes, I guess the ultimate beverage package includes drinks up to $15. So how it works on NCL is if you have the free at sea perks where your drink package is included, basically you just pay the gratuities for the drink package. You don't pay for the drink package, you just pay a 20% gratuity. So basically you're getting the drink package for that amount. And you can drink as much as you want all week long, as long as they're not over $15. If they're over $15, then you have to pay the difference. So if you, for instance, if your drink is $17, you're going to pay $2. But there's really not that many drinks that the average person usually drinks that are over the $15 limit. I mean, there are a few higher end alcohols, I guess, or liquors, but for the most part, you can get by with.
Listen, you can get drunk, okay? You can get hammered if you want to.
We've never spent anything extra other than what was included.
Okay, but I wonder if Mary Ellen Dillon's referring to what's going on with the new version.
Are you talking about the new version as far as that goes? Because that is that will go into effect in January, so you'll just have more things included. If you have the free at sea package, you got that perk, then you're not going to have to pay for it. You're still not going to have to pay for it. So instead of, I guess people are saying it's $109. Well, if you have the free at sea package of the drink package, you're not going to pay $109. It's going to be included in your cruise. You just pay the gratuities on it. And if you have sailed on NCL before, it's your second cruise, you actually will get a 30% discount on it if you, for some reason, don't have it as a free at sea perk. You'll get a 30% discount for the bronze and I believe silver. I think when you hit gold, is it gold and the next level?
I don't know. I don't know all the NCL levels. It goes to like
40% off,
I don't
then
know all the
45 on up to, I think, ambassador level, you get 50% off. So you're never really going to pay that full price most likely. So I think people are kind of just worked up over nothing, you know?
Listen, worked up, Sharon, is I mean, that's putting it mildly. I'll tell you what, Marilyn, I don't know if you're talking about it based on what happened recently in the vlogger extravaganza Facebook group, if you're talking about that, but someone made a comment in there about that looks like they're not going to be able to cruise on NCL anymore because they're raising the drink package pricing. Well, they raised it by $10 a person.
Well, some people are saying it's costing as much
on
as
each one of them,
which is not true.
Yes, that's not true. But what they failed to do was to find any more of the information that talks about almost all the sailings. Everything that we've seen includes the free at sea perks, and one of those perks does include the drink package. So right there, it's included in your cruise fare.
Now, I will say pre-pandemic, there were times where you would book a Norwegian cruise and all 4 of those free at sea perks weren't included. Like maybe it would say for this week's promotion or whatever, you can choose 2 of the free at sea perks, you know, and rarely like they would have none, but you would usually have like at least 2, and then you could choose which ones you want, and then you could choose the drink package.
Well, it's
but currently, and since cruising's been back, and even right before the pandemic, it's been all 4 included. So I don't know how long that'll last, and they may change that up at some point too. But either way, you're gonna either get a discount on it or you're going to get it included in your package.
Well, people were enraged because they're watching videos on YouTube. And this brings me back to the whole thing about YouTubers and spitting out information that's not really true and skewing the headlines and the thumbnails so that you think something's happening that's really not. But everyone's freaking out saying, Norwegian's raising the prices. It's out of control. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. But come to find out that it's a small increase, like everything else in the world that you're buying, like your bread, like your gas, like your chicken wings for the weekend's football game, like everything else that you're buying, like your deodorant, like your hair dye, and whatever. It's all increasing certain percentages. And on top of that, Norwegian announced that going forward, to go along with this rate hike, if you will, they're offering, like Sharon said, an additional discount where as long as you've cruised once before, you're going to get at the minimum 30% off the drink package. So it's actually going to end up being cheaper for most people. And
some of the other cruise lines.
Yes, but the videos people are seeing are making it sound like it's horrible, and you're not doing the research. So please do the research. Don't trust everything you hear. Don't trust everything you read. Don't let people throw you a curveball. And I got on there and I was like, this is an outrage. And I tried to correct a little bit of the info in the group and post and I don't know. It just gets me. Yeah. It gets me wound up.
Yeah, let me know, Mary Ellen, if you had a different question about it. If it was something just related to the cruise in January, because that is a
Mary
little
Ellen
different
opened up a can
for
of
that
worms.
one. So just let me know.
Mary said that martini was nasty. Mary, you know why? Because it wasn't dirty enough. If it was dirtier, you would like it. And we will make sure on New Year's Eve that you get the dirtiest, filthiest martini
I agree
ever.
with you, Mary. I only like fruity martinis.
Yes.
I do not like those.
Fruity martini. Rob was
Fruity.
even
Not
Rob.
dirty,
Rob says yes, it was 2023. So even he is saying, Rob, will you do us a favor? Give a big hug to Faber for us, please.
Yeah. Tell Faber
All right.
hi.
Yes. I hope everything's going well with that life you have with Faber. Life with Faber. I think you know what I mean. Let's see. What else? Did you say Iceland in November? Said Flamingo Pam? Iceland is when? Next year?
Oh, no, that is in June of 2024.
June 2024. Pam, are you coming? Let's do this. Come on, we can do it. There's a few people going already.
It's on.
Yep.
It's on the Prima actually again. It just worked out that way.
What a coincidence.
It just worked out that way.
That could be a good thing to look forward to there. Let's see. Was that the spring or fall collection? Said Richard Zollner. Richard, I'm not sure which collection you're talking about. Water comes out of the faucet in the bathroom. Steve Morales, it's free. Thank you, Steve. You're right about that too. Just get your water there and you'll be okay. I will say though, the waters that you get are liters and they are like really good, fresh, good tasting.
Yeah,
water.
they're not the regular bottles. They're like the liter or bottles. They're kind of big cartons. And you do get some waters included now with the new drink package.
There you go. You are right. You are right. All right, let's jump ahead a little bit. We got a little wound up. That one took us right off the rails, didn't it? J Clock XRS said, "This is Janet Moyer. Hi, Sharon and James. 109 days that we finally get to go on the cruise. We're so excited."
I know, finally.
There you go. There you go.
Joey, they've been trying to cruise since, gosh, pre-pandemic. Finally a cruise.
And Mary Barkley says, I'm a captain girl. A little captain, little rum, little Captain Coke. Rum's got a little carb in there, so we're going to have to watch out for that. We'll talk about that later, Mary.
Oh, my gosh.
I didn't know there was a change coming up. Yes, a little bit of a change, so there you go. Why does NCL charge so much for water? Amy, I couldn't tell you why. Everyone's a little bit different.
Yeah.
And what's included. Now, you can go anywhere and you can get you can get water. You can go get a glass of water. You can do all that kind of stuff. But I guess it's just for bottles and the type of waters that they have, the 1 liter bottles or the 1 liter containers of water that are prepackaged. That's just something where they charge a little bit for it. It's kind of like, Carnival stopped people from bringing water on board, so you can pay a little bit to get bottles of water.
Yeah,
and they charge for waters too. I mean, if you have the drink package, it's included.
Yeah, but it's not that much on Carnival.
So I don't know. It's a quirk. I'm not going to lie. Yes, I get it. It is a little silly. I'll back the cruise lines when I think they're right, and I'll say if I think they're goofy. That is a little bit goofy for sure. Steve, yes, Chivas on the Rocks. That's a great option as well. Will the energy drinks be included? Said Flamingo Pam.
Not in the ultimate beverage package. You have the premium plus. They've always been included. But
Yes,
not the one that you get with the free at sea perks.
And I have to check that because if you get on the ship, if you get on Norwegian and you order a vodka and like Red Bull or vodka and Monster or Rockstar, I'm going to say that's considered a drink, so you're good to go there. But if you just try to order it by itself, it could have a charge associated with it. Marilyn Dillon has done NCL cruises 3 times already. Let's see what else. What else do we have here? Marilyn Dillon said, I haven't seen anything on the Facebook group. Yeah, in the vlogger group, there was a comment about it, and it got a little, it wasn't huge, but hey. Speaking of NCL, 123 days till the vlogger cruise, woot woot, it's going to be off the chisel. That thing is really coming up. There's a lot of excitement building for that. Sharon has been so insanely busy lately as final payments are wrapping up here, like at the end of this week, right? And you've been on the phone all day long with people, calling people back, taking messages, taking care of people's final payments. And finally here in about 10 days, we'll be able to get a count and see what we're really dealing with for that vlogger cruise.
Well, we should know before 10 days.
I hope so, but you know what I mean. There have been plenty of people who have said, "Hey, unfortunately, I can't make it."
Yeah.
That happens every time on every group cruise. That's very normal, but we'll see what the final number is. Cruising for food. Oh yeah, Beef State and 67's out there. Wanda said, "Love the Titanic staircase photos, guys. Great photos, kids. You look beautiful."
Yeah, those were cool.
You looked beautiful. Let's see. What else do we have? I love options, said Richard Zollner. There you go. There's always something that pisses people off. You're right, Wanda.
Yeah.
Clickbait. There you go. That's right, Flamingo Pam. You're right about that.
Yeah. People like the negative more than the positive.
Chris says 168 per day per person after gratuity, though, is too much. It is too much if you want to get, but that's why you got to make sure you get it with a free at sea perk, and then you'll be good. And if you can get 30% off of that, you're taking $45, and then you're back down to whatever 120-ish. Something along those lines, and then it's a little more reasonable. And if you've sailed more than one time with NCL, then you'll get a little more of a percentage off. I'm just saying, I'm not saying it's great. I'm not saying it's cheap. I'm not saying it's too expensive. To each their own, whatever works in your budget. I'm just saying, know the information. That's all we want.
You're going to be paying the same as you're going to pay at Carnival or Royal.
Yes.
Royal without any kind of a discount or a sale, I think it's $70 some plus gratuity.
Yeah. So, Crazy Cat Travel said, instead of a Rooster rant, we got a Jamie rant. Well, I am trying to fill a little bit of void for you folks. That's all. Jamie, is the shuttle to the airport free? Steve Morales, for the love of God, for the last time, no, the shuttle is not free to the airport. Unless there is a free shuttle to the airport, in which case it might be free. Yeah. This segment sponsored by Norwegian Cruise Line. You're right, Chef Miggs. Well, that Norwegian's the big thing. Plus, our next cruise is in 2 weeks on Norwegian. So that's all we can talk about here. I finally got around to watching the ship tour video and saw some of the stuff. The ship looks fantastic. Let's see. We go to Grand Turk. How bad did the dock get hit by the hurricane? The dock in Grand Turk got hit hard by the hurricane that came through.
They're working on getting
Grand Turk's going to be out of commission for a little bit, and I wouldn't be surprised if the celebration cruise in November. We're going to Grand Turk on that, right? Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be surprised if Grand Turk gets put off, if they go ahead and divert and go to someplace else. You never know. You never know what can happen, but that could happen. Wendy Johnstone is up for a Dirty Martini. Wendy, I'm glad to hear you say that. It means a lot to me. and to all the olives out there in the world. It means a lot to all of us. Okay, let me jump ahead in the chat. I don't want to miss anybody's comments or questions about anything. Beauty and the Mom Travel said Iceland cruise will be off the chisel. Yeah. Is Larry going to Iceland? You and me in Iceland together? Oh my God. That's going to be crazy. Let's see. I have an addiction issue here. Take care, Brubaker. I'm bouncing back and forth between this and the cruise websites to see what I want to book next. Hey, you'll figure it out. You'll be fine. Oh, Mary said I got my pink shirt. I got my Sharon pink shirt, not a dirty one. That's okay, Mary. Well, then we'll get you a frozen margarita next time. You'll be fine. Let's see. True Texan girl Jay said, I love dirty martinis. That's right. I love it dirty. Steve Morales said, Mom said water is for the cows. That's a good way to look at it. Linda H, my husband and I just got off the breakaway and discovered we like martinis. See? That's all it takes. All you need is one. Vodka shot, 65 calories. You're right about that, Chris. You're right. Let's see. Ravishing Rick Rude. What's going on, Jamie? I really enjoy your Italian restaurant on Symphony of the Seas. Great product, brother. Thank you. Let me clarify that. Ravishing Rick Rude. First off, your wrestling career was fantastic. I enjoyed watching you back in the day. Second, it's not actually my restaurant. It's called Jamie's Italian, but it's not. It's a different Jamie. Unrelated to me. I'm not getting any payback for that or anything. I wish I was, but I'm not. But I appreciate you saying that.
It is good, though. It is good.
Try the salt water. It's free. Thank you, Steve. Sugar said, I just booked my specialty dining on the breakaway for January 29, 2023. Some cruisers are having trouble booking their specialty dining. I wonder why.
Yeah, it's okay. So I guess you can book it now if you have a club balcony or above. But if you have a balcony, just a regular balcony or lower, I guess, whatever, you can't book it until October 1st. And I thought people could probably book it because there was a couple of people that had balconies, regular balconies, that were able to book it today. They end up calling and they were able to get it booked. So you still might be able to get it booked before then, by calling or something, but technically it's October 1st.
That's right.
But I know.
Kathy Dunn had the same question.
Yeah, we were able to book ours today.
Yes. It's one of those things where they split it up and okay, say what you will. The people that might have paid a little more got first dibs and then they open it up for everybody else. So fair, unfair, I don't know, but that's just the deal. Cruising for Food said it depends on your latitudes level, Flamingo Pam.
Oh.
So there you go. Let's see.
Yeah, I have something to do with that too.
Did you say Jubilee in 2023 or 2024?
2023.
Perfect.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought, I was thinking, I don't know, I got ahead of myself.
You're all over it. Kay Crowd is here. Kay says, I am half packed for Prima. Kay, that sounds good, but you should pack the other half before you go. Don't go in there half packed or half cocked. Either one, just don't forget the rest of the stuff. And you'll be fine. Excuse me, I had a little burp there. Yes, I can't wait. We'll see Kay Crowd. We'll see Tyrone on that ship as well. It's going to be fantastic. Next week, we'll talk about all the plans that we have going into New York and what we're looking to do. And we'll talk about how excited we are. Jamie, what is the new vanilla creamer you found? Pam S, it's very simple. I just simply found a sugar-free vanilla creamer. Okay.
Well, it's actually, you use half and half.
There's two things that I do.
And you mix the vanilla in it.
Please, Sharon, don't speak for my diet.
Well, it's not just a creamer.
This is my diet. Please. There are two. All right. There are two options I will give you.
I will go get it.
No.
Why not?
Because I don't want to necessarily. Okay, fine. Oh my gosh. Okay, so number one, I simply go out and buy the Great Value at the Walmart grocery store. The Great Value sugar-free French vanilla creamer. Okay, and by doing that, Sharon, you're making the whole thing straight. Don't spill that because there'll be a mess.
Oh, is it open?
No, but by doing that, then I'm getting down to like 20 calories for a serving. 2 carbs per serving, 0 sugars because it's sugar-free. That's one way to go. Another thing you can do is use, one thing I've done is use like a low-fat or a no-fat half and half. And then I'm using this stuff, which is called Torani, and it is vanilla, it's vanilla syrup.
So there's zero calories,
zero carbs, 0 sugar. So it's got nothing in it. Sugar-free. It's Torani. It's not exactly the same flavor, but it's similar to it, and it gives me a hint of what I'm looking for that French vanilla flavor in the morning when I need that coffee. You can get that on
Amazon.
Yes. Wow, Sharon. Why don't you put this in your Amazon store? Put everything in the Amazon store quickly. So there you go. That's the info. Big G and Snuggles are here. What's going on, guys? Nice to see you. Kevin Brubaker, thank you. He said, just remember it's better to be pissed off than pissed on. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I guess you get to book your specialty dining. If you're a Sapphire and above, you can book your specialty dining. Sugar, it's similar type of stuff to that.
That's probably why some people with balconies could book it and others couldn't. So yeah.
Is there still a place on Jimmy's Dirty Martini Bloggers Cruise? Oh, Big G and Snuggles. Yes, there's always some places, and then more places have opened up. A few people have had to cancel, unfortunately, so there are rooms available.
See, true. Texas girl said creme brulee is healthy. Yeah.
I don't think the creme brulee is healthy. I might have to disagree. I'm not sure.
It's my favorite dessert, too.
Mercy Rodriguez says, our first cruise ever was on NCL in 1986. Thank you, Sharon, for everything.
Aww.
A happy client, happy customer.
Welcome. I am so excited that you're getting to cruise.
Timothy Walters, will there be a meetup before the Vloggers Cruise in New Orleans? Timothy, that could be challenging. One thing that I will tell you, we've had a lot of people say stuff like, let's do this. Let's do a slot poll. Let's do a get-together. Let's do a meetup somewhere. With the amount of people that there are, it's very challenging. And I will be honest, in New Orleans, the night before the cruise, I'm going to highly recommend have a few afternoon and early evening drinks with dinner. Shut it down. Because next thing you know, Timothy, it'll be 3 in the morning. It'll be 3 in the morning. You'll be on Bourbon Street. Who knows? God knows what'll be happening. And you'll never even make it on the ship. You have to watch out there.
Some people will be there 2 or 3 days. But yeah, there's no official meetup, but people will be running into people everywhere. You know, most of the people are staying at one of the, I think, 4 like hotels there where most people will be. So you're going to run into people. You're going to see people. There's going to be people everywhere. So
I will say that there are a lot of people that we're looking forward to meeting up with on this cruise, new people to meet and stuff like that. But there's a lot of people that we know already. And a lot of those people are probably staying at the Hilton on St. Charles, where we're staying. So there's a good chance if you're there, we will be somewhere in that proximity to have a cocktail, and we'll let people know and see how many people we can gather in there.
Yeah, and there's going to be a lot of people at the other hotels as well. Other bloggers will be at some of the other hotels. Some will be at the same hotel we're at. So
there you go. There you go. Norwegian's the only ship I travel on anymore. It's the best at K Kraut K.
Oh.
You're not too far off there, girl. I'm really looking forward to seeing how the experience is on this Prima ship. John, who's down with cigars under the stars on the Vlogger cruise? Me.
Yeah.
I am. Are you down with cigar under the stars?
Not me, but...
Negative Ghost Rider?
I'll pass on that one.
Okay. John, Sharon's out to make sure no RSVP from her.
Yeah.
She's going to say thanks, but no thanks.
I'll find something else fun to do.
There you go. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. You could have like maybe a late night hot chocolate under the stars would be good for you. Maybe.
No, maybe wine under the stars.
Okay, a little wine under the stars. Let's see. Kim Brubaker, NCL will let you wear a Speedo on the Lido if you want. That's totally your call. No worries about that. Big G and Snuggle says, water makes you rust inside. Rum and Coke is the way. Good call. Good call on that. Just make sure it's a Diet Coke. Keep that sugar out of there, okay? Do that for Wanda. Didn't she say I was going to be the keto police? Charles Hahn is in the house. What's going on, Charles? Lovely to see you. Rob from Life with Favor, you're right. The drama does sell all the time.
Yeah.
Deborah A said 8-day drink package on Carnival is around $570 with gratuities. You are right, but I will tell you, there is a big difference drinking on NCL or even Royal for that matter. But I will tell you that on NCL, you just go up and you're like, yeah, let me get some, Buffalo Trace on the rocks.
You can get 2 drinks at once.
They're like, you want a double?
You don't have to wait 5
yeah,
minutes.
that'd be great. And let me get one for my wife. She's over there too. Okay, great. Here you go. Boom. Thanks.
Yeah.
There is no limit. There's no asking questions. You just go.
Yeah. But if you double the 570, then it's going to be like 1140. Did you know, right? Or so on Carnival for two people.
I think you did the math right. Nice job. Larry Bum said, how about us in Amsterdam? Oh man, Larry Bum. Now you're talking my language. We're going to be out of control.
Hey, one cruise at a time, Larry. One cruise at a time.
Kay Kraut said, I like cruising with SAS. Kay, we're looking forward to spending a little more time with you this cruise, too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mrs. J Explorer. Hello, Mrs. J Explorer. Welcome to the channel. We're just talking a little about cruising, a lot about Norwegian Prima, the new ship, and our next cruise, which is what that'll be. So welcome to the chat. Everyone say hi to Mrs. J Explorer, will you please? Give Mrs. J a round of applause there. Welcome to the show. October 1st, if you are low-tier cruiser, said Julie. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure what she's mentioned there, but we'll see.
What's that?
Road Crippin website has been having issues. Couldn't log into it Thursday and Friday. It works for now.
Yeah, it has been having a few issues. Their phone systems have been having some issues, too. When you call, sometimes even though you push the right buttons to go to certain departments, you get other departments. So yes. I think they're making some changes there right now, and things are a little... some wires are crossed right now.
A little wonky. Christine Angelo says, so excited you'll be on the Prima from New York. I'll be on that cruise. Hope to be able to meet you guys.
Nice.
Christine, if you're going to be on that cruise, how come you're not part of the crew? We could have been like this the whole time. Best friends forever. Now we'll just be passing in the nights.
Well, definitely come up and say hi to us if you see us on the ship.
That's right. If you do see us on the ship. If for any reason we're in a heated argument, just wait a few minutes. Or if Sharon's going like this to me, like with a stern look on her face, just keep your distance for a minute, wait till that dies down, and then please come on over anytime and say hi. We always enjoy when folks come up and say hi. So that's very cool. Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you. True Texan Girl Jay, he's serious about the creamer. There you go. Let's see. Morales said, wait, it's Sharon's show, Jamie. Just get flavored stevia drop. There you go. That could be a good idea too. James, we see a lot of tension here tonight. What's up with that? Love makes the world go around. I don't know what you're talking about, Big G and Snuggles. There's no texting at all. Let's see. Kate said, I don't do those drops. I put too much in. You got to watch those drops. Questions. What's the price of the Norway cruise 624? Kathy, that's a little loaded question. We need a little more specifics and have to look that up.
Yeah, it depends on what type of cabin, but I can tell you for a balcony, it's depending on if there's one or two people, it's anywhere between 6,000 and 7,000.
Woo! Holy mackerel. A few people here talking about the Premier Protein Shake as a creamer. That could be a great idea. I might have to look into that.
One thing that I saw a comment on your video, and I'm sure you answered it already, but
on my video?
Yeah, from today, asking how do you take care of your cravings for sweets? You know, and I don't know if you answered it, but it made me think of the shakes, because I know once in a while I drink Shakeology shakes, and that's one thing that helps keep me away from sweets sometimes when I drink one of those a day. The chocolate flavor, it just kind of curbs that sweet. You know,
it does, because it's got.
So I was thinking those shakes you're doing probably do the same thing.
They will. You have one of those, and it'll curb that flavor or that thing. But I'm also going to tell you that you know, after you change a little bit about. I don't want to be like the total like God, this guy never stops talking about his diet, but it's new and it's topical, so whatever. But I found that once I changed a lot of what I was eating, I didn't have the cravings anymore. The cravings are there for a few weeks. They're there for foods, for everything. You know, when you smell the pizza, you want the pizza. When you smell the whatever other food, you want it. But once you don't have it for a little bit, then you lose the craving. It's like anything else. It's like if you're trying not to drink, you're trying not to smoke or something like that. The beginning is the hardest part, but once you get over that hurdle, then you can, you know, look back at it and say, yeah, I'm not really interested in it anymore. And it's a lot easier to fight it. But you're right. Something like a protein shake or something with a chocolate flavor, a strawberry, whatever flavor you're into, that will help. And I'll tell you what, also for sweets, that French vanilla creamer in my coffee actually satisfies a morning sweet tooth if you have one of those. So we'll see what happens. Crazy Cat Traveler said, I'm still trying to get Princess to transfer my book into the awesome Miss Sharon. I think they forwarded my email to the right place.
Good.
Fingers are crossed. Fingers are crossed, Crazy Cat Traveler.
Princess is a little slow with their transfers, so.
Slinky Angle King says the locadores will already be in jail the night before. Oh, come on. You guys, you know what? You guys aren't that bad. You're a sweet bunch of locadores. You're a sweet bunch of locadores, Slinky.
Are we going to have to come bail them all out to get on the ship.
They're very nice and sweet. They won't be in jail. The cops will come up to them and Slinky will talk everything down and handle it. She's very smart. She's very calm, cool, and collected. Everything will be fine. It'll be great to see those guys. What's your go-to dessert now for your cruise, Jamie? Timothy Walters, my go-to dessert is going to be the cheese platter. Without the bread pieces, but I'll eat the cheese platter and that'll probably do it. And I'll have a cup of coffee, or maybe I don't even know. I'm not sure what else. I mean, on the last cruise, I drank some wine that I probably wouldn't drink now. It was a Merlot. Was it a Merlot or is it or was it Cabernet Sauvignon? And I drank some of that, so I might steer off of that a little bit. But
I know
we'll
you
see.
did the fruit for a while, but then you got totally off of fruit. So yeah.
Well, the idea is that another part of the whole deal is that you're making sacrifices in some areas so you can do things in other areas that you want to do, if that's what you choose to do. And I'm hoping that there comes a time when I'm not in a weight loss mode and all this is like irrelevant. And then you do eat what you want to eat. You just got to learn how to maintain it. And you got to learn what's going to, make your butt 2 times bigger and what's going to, what you're going to work through your body a little quicker. So there you have it. There you have it. All right, let me catch up a little bit more. We're not too far behind in the chat. Alfred Collins said, going on my first cruise in October to Mexico Riviera. Do you have ideas to pack or videos like that? Thanks. Alfred, we do have some packing videos if you go back into the archives of Sharon Travel.
We have a packing video for the Mexican Riviera, but it's an older video. But I mean, basically all the same things apply as far as what you're going to pack.
There you go.
Things like that.
Rhonda says, I can't wait to see you guys in New York City 10-9. That's right. Rhonda is going to come in and visit with us. She's going to be, getting off of a cruise or something like that. Rhonda, refresh me. But I know you're going to meet us over there at the sports bar for a few beverages and maybe a wing. And I did some research, guys. Here's what I'm doing. I did some research, and they have buffalo wings, but they have baked buffalo wings as well, not the deep fried ones. A little research goes a long way.
Rhonda, make sure, remember to text me that morning, so we will be looking out for you.
There you go.
Just because, I don't know. I know I'm going to be in this whole excitement mode to be in New York, getting on the ship, and I'm going to forget everything. So.
There you go. Linda Land is here. What's up, Linda Land? She says, how about sipping with Sharon? Little wine show you can have a little bit on your own.
Yeah.
Maybe we get away from this whole cruising thing and we just worry about weight maintaining and drinking alcohol.
What a combination, huh?
That's right. My new channel will be drinking booze on a diet. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's see. What else? I missed some Lindy Lou said something and I can't. Oh my gosh. I have a big week next week. My daughter and family is arriving from Alaska, and Thursday, October 6th is my mom's 90th birthday party week. Oh, Lindy Lou, that's fantastic. I hope mom has a great birthday. That is tremendous. Tremendous. I know I saw somebody said, thanks everyone. I'm so excited. A big milestone to be 90. And I'm like, Lindy Lou is not 90. What the hell is she talking about? I had to go back in the chat to find that.
90, that is a milestone.
That's out of control. Yes, Gina Bird said, same, Rhonda. Yes, it's going to be a lot of fun. Beth Ollinger, Doug Ollinger, what's going on, guys? Great to see you. Our neighbors from right down the road that we don't nearly get to see as often as we'd like to. I was bummed out when they couldn't make it to Vegas. We do. And you know what's funny? It is so funny that we live less than 5 miles away from the Ollingers, and we've hung out 2 or 3 times here, and we haven't hung out in 6 months, and it's ridiculous. We can't find a weekend where it's like, hey, there's literally nothing going on. We don't have predetermined plans that are family or otherwise. I mean, like now everything is going around, Matthew, college, pictures, graduation preparation. I mean, it's so nuts that you just don't have any time at all. I don't know how people do it. And now that we're going through it, I don't know how anyone's done it before. It's out of control.
Yeah. And he's still applying to other colleges. He's already been accepted to 3 colleges, and it's just constant.
Yes, it is. It's wild and crazy. I rarely crave sweets, and when I do, I just eat some good real chocolate. Hell with it. That's what Tess Salmon said. Tess Salmon is the hell with it kind of gal, that's for sure. I use a protein shake with my espresso every morning. It's delicious. Linda Land, that sounds like a great idea. Steve says, when I want something sweet, Ruth's shoes. Then I'm done. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what's happening over there, Steve.
Oh, my God.
It's funny. When I've talked to Steve Morales over the weekend, and when you speak to him in person, he's the most normal, nicest guy in the world. But then you get him in the chats, and I don't know what. Sometimes he's so off the rails and out of control. It's hard to follow.
Oh my God, what is that? True Texan Girl said something about lemon Oreos.
Oh God, I don't know about that. That's way too sweet for me. I don't think I can do that.
That sounds good, actually. But.
Wanda has yet to master losing her craving for Aquaman. That's a whole different kind of craving, Wanda. That's for a whole nother channel, I'm telling you. The best thing about a diet is when you cheat, it's so good, better than ever before. Tess, that sounds like a weird comment that could be applied to other areas of life. Stay away from flour and sugar, and you will pack down the calories at Big G and Snuggles. That's what I'm doing. Let's see. What else? Before my diet, I rarely had cravings, but now that I'm on it, for some reason, I crave sugar, which was never the case before. John, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe it's because you're so sweet. You're so sweet. Maybe that's what the deal is. I'm not sure. That's because Jimmy kissed you in Vegas, said Wanda. I kissed a lot of people, Wanda. I'm a big kisser when I get a few cocktails in me. That's for sure. My lips were everywhere in Vegas. Let's see. What else do we have? I'm thinking about doing an unpacking video. Good call, Tess. Unpacking videos they're a hot ticket. Let's see. What else? Oh, Slinky said, bring it, John. Join in the shenanigans. I think John's got his own Locadors hat for the vlogger cruise. You won't know who's who of the Locadors. Everybody will be wearing them. It'll be crazy. And then security will throw you guys off because you'll be like, why are these people wearing masks? I think it's a dangerous element. They've got to get out of here. Don't eat the crust. Lindy Lou, you're so right about that. But the rest of the pizza is not that good for you because it's actually made on crust. The entire pizza is a base of crust. But I don't want to get into that here. Rhonda Carney is getting off the breakaway. That's what she's doing. And staying an extra day. That'll be very cool. Wanda, will your car be there? Can you give us a ride to the... Never mind, I'm just kidding. Wouldn't that be cool if we can get Rhonda if her car was going to be there and she can give us a ride? Let's see. John, don't forget your sharonatsea travel Locador. Oh no, we don't have that. Can we get a Locador, Helen? No, we can't do that. What else? Yes, maybe 2 or 3 miles. We need to get together. I know we do, guys. I know. We had kids that age too. Very, very busy. Beth, it is crazy. Yeah. Nancy probably knows too. Leanne knows too. The team Sharonatsea Travel, they know all about it. Exploring with Eric is here. What's going on, Eric? Nice to see you. Paul Buckler is here. Is a martini made with vodka. So, Paul, a very traditional martini is actually made with gin. But I don't care for gin, so I do vodka martinis predominantly. And it's literally almost all just vodka with the tiniest waft or essence of a dry vermouth. And of course, you throw in some olives and maybe some olive juice if you want to make it dirty, and there you're happy. True Texan Girl Jay said channels Jamie's Dirty Diet and Sharon's Sipping Hour. Oh my God. Perfect. I love it. That's good. I love it. Timothy said, I hear you, buddy, not my style, but the ladies were quite nice of you on that cruise. Whoa, I don't know what Timothy's talking about, but I just stepped into something right there. Thin crust vodka is the best. Oh my God, Steve. You know what? Steve always capitalizes this thing so it stands out. He's so sneaky like that. Oh,
someone's asked if you tried the cauliflower pizza. We were going to try that actually a couple weeks ago, but yes. we ended up not doing it.
And why? Oh, because so even though it's cauliflower crust, it still has a lot of carbs. Like it has too many carbs for what I'm trying to do. Because it's a lot. Like if I eat cauliflower and I love it, and I'll eat roasted cauliflower. As a matter of fact, when we ate dinner at Fuhu in Vegas, a very, very nice restaurant. Thank you, John, for picking it out. And I had roasted cauliflower for dinner, believe it or not. What a good boy I was. See, I told you I was a good boy in Vegas. And but you know, like a half cup or a cup has a little bit, but cauliflower is a little bit of a higher carb vegetable. And it's so weird that I'm even talking like this. This is ridiculous. What else do we have? James, have you tried? Oh, there it is.
Oh my gosh, Steve. And crust vodka is the best.
Crazy. Some pizza places like MOD Pizza offer the cauliflower crust. I'll try that eventually. Once I'm done with the weight loss process and I'm just down to the maintaining it. The LD channel, what is up, LaShondra? How you doing? Nice to see you. I'd rather eat cardboard before cauliflower. I don't think it has the same flavor, but maybe it's not so bad. Sharon, what else do we want to talk about tonight? Did we cover everything? Did we cover all the bases and what we have to go over? We did that. We did that. We did that. We did that. We did that.
To talk about.
We didn't have a lot because I knew we'd cover things. I knew we'd talk a little bit about dieting. We talked a little bit about the Prima, a little bit about what's going on. The big news is Canada opened up the doors to going into Canada without testing and all that stuff. So congratulations, folks. That is good news. Alan Smith, what is going on from the Rock Navigator? The Naughty Cruiser Travel Vlogs make some fathead dough for homemade pizza crust to keep it low carb. Can't do cauliflower. Yuck, said Julie Amos.
I'm with you, Julie. I don't like cauliflower.
I've never been, but when you do it right and you give it a little flavor, it's not too bad. It's not too bad of a deal. What else do we have, Sharon? What else do you want to go over? What?
I'm just reading the comments, Steve. Oh my gosh.
Steve's out of control tonight. We haven't seen a lot of Steve lately, and that's I'm in Vegas, and boom, he's out of control. Listen, guys, do us a favor. Here, as we wrap up the show, there's one thing we like to do, and I want to start doing it some more. We want to know, what have you learned tonight on the live stream? Did you learn something from Sharon about cruising? Maybe something from me, something from your peers in the chat or anything? Please let us know before we get out of here. Come say hi if you haven't said hi yet. And what did you learn tonight on the live stream? Let us know, and we'll see what's happening. Beauty and the Bum said, let's talk white pants. Are they in your wardrobe yet?
Not yet. They're not.
But
maybe.
There is, yes. But I do have white shorts.
Oh, he does have white shorts.
So will that cover it for now? We'll see what happens.
The one, which one's the one with the anchors or the other?
Either one. I got a couple of them. No, just all white. Larry wants all white. He doesn't want a design on them. All right,
I like the anchor.
Nancy says, I hate to hammer Steve. He's Steve. Yeah, he doesn't need to be hammered. I mean, eventually he might need to, but it's okay. I learned that John is sweet. Cruising for Food said, very nice. Try Bonza pizza crust. It's chickpea pizza crust, not cauliflower. All right, Hubners, I'll look into that. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Very nice to hear from the Hubners. The Hubner hijinks on the high seas out there.
We'll see them in November.
Julie said, I learned I can't afford Iceland. Richard Zollner, and listen, it's 7:15. Sharon still has a lot of phone calls she has to take care of and a lot of emails to respond to. Steve Morales says, I've learned that this community is amazing. I learned you didn't choke on an oyster. That's right, Scott. I didn't. Actually, plans changed so aggressively. We never got to the oyster place, although we had oysters on the last night.
I know you were so excited before you
I know. And that's why we need to go back to Vegas soon to get to Shucks. Sharon has lots of cruises planned, groups 2 and Iceland. Arlene, you're right about that. You paid attention and you learned that, and that's good. I learned you didn't choke. Oh, there you go. Yes. Scott, I'm looking forward to seeing you too, buddy, so we can have an acid cigar together. Steve is always out of control. That's why he's always in Facebook jail. Yeah, he is. He's wild and crazy, and Ruth can't even lasso him anymore. Susan White says, you will learn to do things in moderation. Susan, we sure will. I will, and that's what I'm learning right now.
Yeah.
I wish I would have known that in Vegas 2 weeks ago, but whatever. We'll talk more about that another time. I learned that Jamie sang to me, said Lindy Lou.
Aw.
I'm going to try to hang you. Listen, Lindy Lou, just for maybe a few weeks. That's all, until John's back and he can sing to you again. I learned that Sharon may do wine under the stars. That's very cool. You could definitely do that. Yep. I learned many things about low-carb drinks, and Jamie has the lowdown. Thank you, Nancy. I know. Now I have to really watch myself not to become annoying. People will be like, sorry, I'm done with you, dude. One step at a time. That's what Larry said. Yes, first we'll get the shorts, then we'll work on the pants. I might, Larry, when I first started looking for pants, I was much larger, and it was hard to find the pants. But now that I'm a little thinner, maybe, just maybe, I can score some white pants somewhere and surprise you.
Yeah, we gotta go shopping.
Would you like, if I showed up on the Prima, Larry, and I was wearing an outfit that included white pants, would you be happy about that?
Oh my god.
Because if you're happy, I'm happy. Let's see. I learned that drink packages can cause quite the Facebook controversy. They sure can.
Yeah, they can.
They sure can.
Anything where they raise the price, there's a price increase, whether it's the Wi-Fi, the drink package, or what's the other thing that people buy all the time? It's always an issue.
Let's see. Alfred Inglesby is here. What's going on? Alfred said, I learned Jamie now likes roasted cauliflower. Sharon is North America's travel agent. Alfred, you know what I learned? You are the good luck charm for the Carolina Panthers because you went to the game and they won. Hope you had a blast at that game, AJ. It looked like a lot of fun. The Ship Show, John said, I learned that Jamie kissed me in Vegas. John, I did a lot more than that. And Larry Bum may or may not have the photos to prove it, and I'm just going to leave it right there. You know what they say, guys. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, especially if you can't remember a little bit of it. I learned not to panic over drink package price increases. If it's too high, just don't pay it. If people keep paying, the cruise lines will be encouraged to keep raising the prices.
There you go.
That is right. That is right. And also, if you see somebody sneaking booze on the ship, tell them don't do it. They're causing the drink prices to go up. What we have learned, James is highly strung from his diet. Assist here, Sharon.
You're.
I am a little wound up.
Yeah, he's always wound up.
I am, and I'm still rehydrating from the Vegas trip, getting ready for 2 weeks. Because in 2 weeks from now, I'm going to go from the Vegas experience to hanging out with Larry Brandhorst, the Birds, Kate Kraut, Tyrone. I'm going to see Rhonda Carney. Brian Carroll's going to be there. The Crays are going to be there. Who am I missing? Who did I miss? Did I miss anybody?
I don't know.
I know I missed somebody, and I feel terrible about it. But these folks we're going to be partying and having a good time. I learned straight up hard liquor is better for you. Rhonda, it is. It's healthier for you. Whether it's better or not, I'm not sure. I learned if you want to drink unencumbered, cruise with NCL. B Satan 67, not only is that comment correct, but you use the word unencumbered in a sentence on the live stream, and that's never been done before. So, round of applause for it. Fantastic. I learned that Sharon does not like cauliflower, and I don't either, said Mercy. Yeah. I learned that I need to go back on a Southern Caribbean cruise. Yes, Kevin, you do. Kevin, you need to get on a cruise again soon.
Yeah, that's Southern Caribbean is my favorite of the Caribbean.
Yes. Let's see. That's sweet of you, Jamie. My John boy will be missed for a few weeks. Let's see. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You're right about that. If you wear white pants on the Prima, you're going to the disco to strut your moves. Okay, then I'm definitely not.
We will be at the disco.
What?
Yeah, we're going to be there.
I never agreed to that.
We're going to be dancing.
I never agreed to that.
Yeah.
I might fit into the mankini, Big G. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Slinky says, I don't wear white pants. You know what the problem is, Larry, is if I put on white pants, they'll have the food stains all over them by the end of the night.
Oh, gosh.
I'll be a hot mess. I learned January can't come soon enough. I miss you all. Linda Land, it'll be great to see you as well. Let's see. I was not a good luck charm for the Panthers. It was Bryson. Bryson probably was the good luck charm. You're right about that. But it looked like you guys had a great time, and I'm glad that you got to go enjoy that. And that must have been a fantastic experience for you with the crowd buzzing and going berserk with the victory. AJ, I'm glad you enjoyed that, man. Let's see. Tess says, Jamie, I know you miss me, but I won't be there. I'll see you in January. No problem, Tess. We'll see you in January, and we'll make up for all the lost time. I don't know what that means. But we'll be okay.
We're going to have fun.
We're going to have some fun. We are going to have some fun. So, guys, let's end it up with this. Hey, that's right, Steve. That's a great comment, Steve. Pray for Florida. We're keeping you guys in our thoughts. We hope everything goes well for you. So be careful out there, guys, and take care of yourselves. Make sure keep in touch with your friends. Know your GPS. Know your GPS location. Sharon, what else? Anything else? Did we cover all the bases?
That's it.
Are we good to go?
Just stay safe out there, everyone. And
Is it a done deal? Should we wrap it up? Should we bring our song in a little bit? You can't hear it.
I can't hear it.
But they can hear it. All right, guys, it's been a great night. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next Monday. We're going to talk all about the Prima Cruise, our New York City plans, and everything we're doing. And until next time, from all of us here at Sharonatsea Travel, to all of you out there,
good night, everyone. We'll see you next Monday night.
That's right. Thanks for watching. We love you, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace out. Oh, wait, I don't want to go yet. Hold on.